Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill. You already know I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the GCVs and the Galactic family and the Chosen Vessels. I need everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Salute to Drew Nation. Let's get into it. Look, they have been trying their best to keep you stagnant for years, but you never gave up, and things are about to change. There have been people who have been trying to keep you stagnant for years. There are certain people that when they get around other people, their energy makes them a target. And when people target you out and they see that you're going to a further place than them in life, that jealousy kicks in and it makes them want to stop you. So there have been people who have known that you were going to be this great person your whole entire life. They knew who you were ahead of time. They know that you're royalty. They know that you're aware of who you are spiritually. And that gives off a different energy than most people. And that will also make certain spirits inhabit them to use them as a vessel to try and stop you. That will make other spirits hop in them and try to stop you. That's why these people will be around you with this demonic presence on them. And it seems like they want you to quit, or they're trying to stop you from being what you're supposed to be. It's deeper than you just becoming great. It's deeper than you accomplishing something. The fact that when you accomplish that, it's going to raise you up a level. It's going to raise your standard of living. It's going to improve your way of life. It's going to it's going to allow people to see you for who you really are in society. And what that is going to do is that's going to draw too much attention to you. And it's basically like a peasant that's a king, or a peasant that's a queen. When they finally get their throne back, or when they finally get back to their rightful state or their rightful place, or they finally get back their heir to the throne, right? Then people are going to be paying attention. It's going to be a shift. It's going to be a shift of energy. It's going to be a shift of attention. And everybody is going to be focused on this person that they've been trying to keep down in the dumps. Everybody's going to be paying attention to this person that they've been trying to destroy, blackball, discredit, all right, make crazy, make sound insane. This person that they've been trying to keep at a low vibration, this person that they've been trying to keep at a low state of life, this person is rising up. And this person is you, who I'm talking about in this video. All chosen ones are ancient royalty. All right, we are royalty. They have in the where the what's they call it in the what do they call that place? The Vatican. I almost called it the Covenant. In the Vatican, they have statues of us. They have statues of us. They're all lined up, and they have your ancient self at the Vatican. So all the chosen ones who know their royalty and who know what I'm saying is truth, they have you. All right. They even show, like, some of you have even seen yourself. Some of you have even seen yourself. You've been studying so much, and you've been doing so much research. How to know that you're, like, if you are one of the people that I'm describing in this video, you feel like you got an old soul. You probably are tapped into a lot of ancient wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. You probably have a real close connection to the creator, and you do a lot of studying. All right. So you've done so much studying that you ran into your own image. I ran into myself. I saw me. All right, so I know you've seen you too. I know you've done enough studying and done enough research to where you've looked into the past and you've seen your ass. All right, I know you looked into the past and you've seen your ass. Okay, so they know who you are spiritually, and even you are aware of who you are spiritually. That's why you know you deserve the best. That's why you know you're going to take it to the next level. Why do you think they got all these pictures of Elon Musk looking like somebody from ancient Rome? They got what's his name, the dude who created Facebook, looking like somebody from ancient Rome or ancient Greece. Like a lot of these people, they have older pictures of people who are successful from the past. All right, or people that look like they could have been from the same tribe, but it almost looks like it's the same person. All right, you've been here before. All right. And you've left your mark before, and you know who you are, and they know who you are too, or they at least know that you have a great amount of energy, you have a great amount of power. So basically, that would be on the lower level. That would be on the lower level to where they would look at you and they'd be like, yo, this person looks like they could do something greater than us. This person looks like they have the potential and the ability to do something with their life. All right. More than what we can do. All right. And that is why people have been trying to hold you back. You've just been trying to get a start. You've been trying to start for so long, and you haven't even realized that, yo, I never even got my start. You never even got a start. You have been trying to go from job to job to job to job. Some of you have never even got a start. All you've been able to do is work for a little bit someplace, save your money, and by the grace of God, you already had intuition to know that you may not be there that long because of all your other previous job history, where people were just coming at you for no reason, trying to bother you for no reason. But that reason is because you're royalty. That reason is because it's something that's in you, and they see that. And what they see in you is you waking up to who you are, and you waking up to what you really deserve, and that you know you deserve the best. All right. That's why you have the feeling that you deserve to be rich. That's why you have the feeling that you deserve the best. It's because you know who you are, and you know where you're supposed to be in society and in life. And when you start to work towards that, just by leveling yourself up and raising yourself to a higher standard, and raising yourself to a position to where you have some kind of power, it brings you back to that royal state. You start to look like a king. You start to look like a queen, and you even start to feel like one, because you know your royalty, you know you're special. And that special thing about you, that chosen thing about you, is because you're chosen royalty. All right. And people can see your spiritual crown. People could see that you're a king. People could see that you're a queen, and they don't want you to live that life of a king. They don't want you to live that life of a queen. They're afraid of who you are going to become. They don't want you to have that much power. All right. They don't want you to have that power over them. They don't want to see you with that much power. They don't want to see you walking in your royalty. They don't want to see you dressed nice, wearing the clothes that God wants you to wear, driving the car God wants you to wear, living in the home God wants you to live in. They don't want you to have these things, but you have the feeling that you deserve them, and you have the feeling that you deserve better, and you know that you're going to get these things. You have the feeling about yourself having these things, and you see yourself living a better lifestyle, and having greater things, and living a life of luxury that you know God designed you to live in, and he put you to be here to have that. You know God put you here to have better. You know God put you here to live a better life than you're currently living right now. And you have the mindset to create that. No matter where you work, no matter how much money you make, you are going to start working towards creating a better lifestyle for yourself, creating a kingdom in your life. All right. Doing God's work for yourself in your life. You can't help but do that. And they don't want that to happen. All right. They don't want you to be able to get to that point in your life to where you see yourself better than where you're at now. You see yourself as greater than you're at now. You see yourself having more than what you have right now, because it's going to shift attention. They don't want people to look at you the way you're supposed to be looked at, because that would bring more God into this system. That would bring more of God into this satanic, demonic system. And they don't want that to be accomplished. All right. They don't want you to be able to speak truth or have your say, or to be able to make an impact or make a change, because it's going to level the playing field. It's going to help the disadvantaged. It's going to help the disenfranchised, because you care about people. And not only do you care about people, you especially would look out for other chosen ones and make a way for the people that are just like you. And they know, because of what you went through, they know that you're going to have empathy towards those who are going through the same thing. And that means they're not going to be able to feed off the energy of the people who are like you, because nobody's going to be suffering as much if we're able to do for ourselves, take care of ourselves, look after ourselves. have a better lifestyle, not have to live around these people, not have to work around these people, not have to go to the store and see these people. All right, we could have our own everything to where we don't even have to be involved with them, because this is war, and they're waging war on us. All right, they're waging war on your peace of mind. They're waging war on you psychologically. All right, with the games that they're playing, and the tactics and the methods that they're using to try to get attention from you. All that's war. All those are strategic ways to wage warfare on a person's mind. That's what they are doing. And when you call them out on it, they gaslight you for it. So if you want to be in your own environment, if you want to be away from things like this, you have to realize why these things are happening to you, and they're happening to you because you're royalty. All right, just like Christ was royalty, you are royalty. You're royalty in Christ. You're royalty with God. All right, you have a crown just like Christ did. All right, and that crown is shining, and they don't want to see it shine. They don't want to see you look good. They don't want to have you have too much attention drawn to you, because people are going to want to be more like you, and that means it's going to be less people that want to be on that demonic frequency, because people are impressionable, and they know that if people are to get in back into their right state of mind, then other people are going to wake up and see that they can get back into their right state of mind too. And then now less people are going to be putting into the system, and more people are going to be putting into themselves, because there's always a system, but you have to create your own. You can make one within this one. All right, and you can make your system within this system to make this system work for you. And that's what they don't want you to do, because you're smart enough to do that. They're dumb enough to just have to keep coming back to work and doing the same thing every day. They know that you have a higher level of intelligence to where you could create the lifestyle that you want, whether even if it's selling whatever it is, cakes, soap, candles, whatever it is, candy, whatever it is, anything that you can do for yourself, anything that you can use to get ahead. All right, this is why I always say that you need to be doing something. You need to have some type of business. You need to be having other streams of income than just working for people or having a job, especially as a chosen one. And this is for anybody, but especially chosen ones need to have something other than a job, because these people aren't going to be able to take your energy at these workplaces, and they're going to want you up out of there, because they're not going to want to see you shine. They're not going to want to see you step into your royalty. All right, that's new clothes, new shoes. All right, more money, new cars, things like that. Things that normal people should be able to go to a job and expect to get. We're going to have to work a little harder for it, because we're going to have to get it from God. We're going to have to get it from the God in us. We're going to have to get it from the gifts, talents, and skills that God put within us. And that's the honest to God truth. Everything that we need, we're going to have to get it from inside us. But guess what? You know what that means? You're going to be able to live in a castle instead of living in a house or a home or some development. You're going to have a whole yard that's as big as a development, because if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. Half these people with these jobs that are able to maintain their job and keep it, they are still struggling and not even able to take care of themselves. So the fact that you go to that job and you're able to maintain and do more with less, and they have more and still can't maintain and they still struggle, that just gives them more things to be frustrated and angry towards you about. That just makes them more angry and more mad to have to see you every single day. Something that they hate, something that they can't stand. So, and these are the people who have decisions over your life, people that are jealous towards you. Do you want people who are jealous of you, who you know are going to have a problem with you sooner or later? Do you honestly want to keep giving those types of people control over your life? No, you don't. You don't want anybody to have control over your life, period, but especially somebody that doesn't want you to do anything positive or have anything or be anything in your life. There are some people that just don't want you to have nothing. They'd be more comfortable with you living under a bridge with a cardboard sign, and they would drive by you every day and put change in your cup. They would give you so much change, but they wouldn't want to see you with a house. I'll bring you a bagel and a egg and ham cheese sandwich. Here you go. You hungry? I'll help you. but they wouldn't want to see you help yourself and get you a job. And this is on many levels. All right, this is on many levels. There are a lot of people out there that would rather see chosen ones struggle, all right, and not do well, so that way they could continue to keep them like a mangy mutt and a low down dirty dog. All right, instead of you uh, rising into your royalty, instead of you getting cleaner, getting fresher, all right, getting newer things, becoming more in shape, eating better, all right, drinking the best water, washing up in the best shower with the thing that takes all the chlorine and the dirt and the chemicals and all the lead and all the copper and all that stuff out that's not supposed to be in the water. Are you are aware that there's better ways to live your life? You know that there's a higher quality of life for you. All right, just you knowing that there's more out of life and you living that lifestyle, that's going to make people look at you like royalty. You know the right way to live. You are smarter than a lot of people, and they can't keep you around them because they're jealous of your brain. They're jealous of that's those smarts. They can't face the fact that they have to come to the same place and be as you, somebody that's smarter than them every single day. They watch you. I mean, just the simple things as you, how you carry your lunch to work. They would have never even thought of that. How you get to work, or how you get through the day, or how you prepare your lunch, or what you bring to eat every day, or how you manage your finances. There's certain things that you do that they would never even have come across or thought about. And it makes them feel small and insecure because they got this, they got that, they got a car, they got a home, a house, but you're able to come up with something that is going to be able to propel you faster or more ahead than them. It's just they don't want to let you see it through. That's why they cannot stand you working at the same place as them, or you having a job, or you living around them, or you going to the same church as them, or you being their neighbor, because they have to constantly be faced with the fact that I don't know what this person knows. I don't have the intelligence that this person has. And these are people who think they're smarter than other people, because the average person, if they don't know something, they'd be like, yo, can you teach me? These are people who think that they got it all figured out and they think they're better than you. And when they see that they don't, this is why they get mad and want to control you, and they want to keep you set to their standard, because in their mind, they want to control how you're viewed. They want you to live how they control you. They think they're smarter than you. Even if you're smarter than them, they're going to make your life to where they could feel like they're smarter than you and that they're better than you by having control over you. These people want to write the script. Oh, he's smarter than me. I'm going to make it so he can't use his smarts. He's smart. He's better than me. I'm going to make it so he can't be better than me. Let's take away what he's using to make himself better. This job. They're not going to want you around, so you're going to have to do something for yourself. It hurts to not just be able to live a normal life, to where you could just go to work every day, clock in, say hi to people, they leave you alone, you go about your life, and you just walk around with nobody trying to be better than you, compete with you, or just stop you because they want stagnation in your life. And it's deeper. You would be able to deal with bullies and stuff like that, but it's deeper than just somebody bullying you. It's people that are just trying to basically keep you stagnant. All right, a bully is just bullying you because he doesn't like you for some reason. All right, it's deeper when somebody is trying to make you stay in the same place. If we just had to deal with bullies, we could elevate and just move on, because that ain't nothing but a fight. You either win or you get your ass whooped. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's some respect there. And the bully might even think twice now, because, like, you know what? I beat him, but he hit me pretty hard. Like, you might actually even become friends. Not to say you'd be the best of friends, or it might be a good friendship, but friends in the sense of, yo, there's some respect. I could walk past this person. They just look me up and down and keep it moving. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about. We done had people that we done brushed shoulders with, fought, beat up, lost a fight, or came back and pieced it up. Might not have been the best of friends, but we could leave each other alone. You could exist, I could exist. I let you live, you let me live. All right. So, and a lot of these people in dire situations and in the hood, like, it's even stories where people who don't like each other will even fight together just to prevent themselves from getting jumped, because they live in the same neighborhood. They not the best of friends, but yo, we in the same neighborhood. You not trying to get beat up? Yo, me neither. Let's fight because they're about to jump us. That kind of thing. So it's like people who are trying to sabotage you and keep you stagnant, that's on a whole nother level. That is envy and jealousy. That's different than somebody just that wants to bully you because you make them feel small or dumb. All right, people who are envy and jealous, it's a whole nother level. All right, they want to keep you stagnant and they don't want to see growth in your life because they're affected by that growth in a negative way. They see you grow, they see you start to do better than them, and instead of becoming motivated, they now want to stop that growth, and because they want to hold you to the standard that they have for you in their mind. They see you as somebody that is dumb, somebody that doesn't make sense because it's out of jealousy. They want to keep you how they view you. All right, they want to keep you how they see you. They stay and they want to they see themselves as better than you. So because they see themselves as better than you, however they have to view you in their mind, they're going to try to control you and make that view of you your reality. So that way, what? They can feel better about themselves. All right. Oh man, he's lazy. If you go to work every day and you do your job, they're going to try to get in your way, make you not want to come back. All right. Try to cause some type of PTSD or some type of negative feeling every time you walk in the door. So now you're calling out. Now you're not coming in. Oh, see, I told you he was lazy. Really, you just want to find some place to work else to work because you keep coming back and people are trying to stress you out every time you're there. And it's like when you're targeted and people, it's like everybody is out to get you at that job. And you could feel that and you see that because it's like you try to be friends with people, you try to say what's up to people, you try to be cool with people, and it's like they don't want nothing to do with you. It's like you got it's like you're a zombie or something, or you just like you got the heebie-jeebies or something, you know, like you got something contagious. But they're the ones that are infected. They're the ones that are contagious. You don't want what they got. All right. So you let them keep their friendship and you just stay a loner and stay to yourself. But they won't even let you do that. They won't even let you stay to yourself and just live. All right. This is why when people don't let you live, this is why it's deeper than somebody that just doesn't like you or somebody that has a problem with you. All right. They take it to a whole new level. You try to get a new car, they'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. How do you not like somebody so much that you don't even want to see them provide for themselves? But there are people out there like that. There are people out there that they rather, if you walk and you're trying to get a car, they have hate towards you. They're going and they feel that they have enough power to make you not get a car. They're going to do everything in their power to see that that doesn't happen, because you in a car is going to, even if it's a Honda Civic, they don't care. You could be driving in a putt. Just the fact that you were able to get a car, that's injury for them. They could be driving a classic 1980s, 1965, all metaled out, cherry red paint or a baby sky blue, whatever, tail fin, white wall. It could be the nicest thing, and they still don't like y'all. But just the fact that you were able to make a change in your life, it makes them feel stupid, because here's the problem. When people talk so much trash on you, oh, he ain't shit. She ain't shit. He ain't this. He ain't that. They ain't never gonna. They ain't blah 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 blah. Some of these people are your own parents. You know, some people's own parents do this to them. All right, this is why some people go no contact. But like it's man, that's why it feels so good when you finally come up and you finally change your life. You don't even gotta say nothing. You just show them. All right. And when you step into your royalty, when you step into your royalty, you're just ready to show people, you know what, I'm gonna let my actions speak for me. They're trying to stop me in these environments. I'm gonna work on myself outside of this job, and I'm gonna create something for myself. I'm gonna create a business. I'm gonna create streams of income. I'm gonna see what I can do. They're trying to stop me. I'm going to start me. I'm going to see how I can start something, since they're coming into my life and trying to stop something. Where do I have time where I'm not around these people to where they can't stop me or have any effect on my life? When I'm away from them and when I'm in a safer environment like my house or my apartment or my room. That way I could take control over that environment. It may not have as much fun. I may not be able to sit and watch TV like everyone else. I may not be able to text my friends or go out to eat or go to the park, walk my dog. I may not be able to do none of that fun stuff or watch the game, but I can work on myself and I can control my time to where I could have a positive outlook on my future because I know what I'm doing with my life when I'm away from people that dislike me. And when you have to be around people who dislike you, there's going to have to be some sacrifice as far as your time that you have to give up to take over and have some type of control over your life. So that way you can step into your royalty, because when you believe in God and when you put him first and you don't retaliate, and when you read his word and when you seek him and when you look within and find the kingdom of God, you are becoming royalty. All right, you're already royalty, but you're stepping into your royalty. You're becoming your true royalty, who you're really supposed to be. You're really becoming who you're really supposed to be. The person who has their own everything. LeBron James got his own Walmart. You got to be like LeBron James and have your own everything. But you don't have to be a basketball player or an elite to do so. You could just be little old you and have you a farm, have you a plot of land, grow some food, grow some vegetables. All right, set you up a fruit stand, sell your stuff. That's a business for you. Just because you invested in some land, now you farming on your land, because you could do whatever you want on your land, and you could set up a fruit stand or a fruit and vegetable stand, and now you got a business. You could sell produce. All right, it's basically free money. Once you make investments, you should get your investment should be like free money to you. You invested in something, you paid for something. Now it's making it's making continuous income for you. It's a ever flowing stream of income. When you involve God in your life and involve God in your plans, you are stepping into royalty, and you are stepping into a forever overflowing, ever flowing stream of income, because God wants to bless you. These people want to stress you. God wants to bless you. You have to go to him. God, these people are trying to stop me from just taking care of myself. These people are trying to stop me from providing for myself. These people are trying to stop me from getting new clothes, nice clothes. People are trying to stop me from just working an average shift, so that because they don't want to see me take care of myself. These people are so jealous of me, Lord, that they want my clothes to turn to rags and have holes in them. They don't want to see me with new stuff. God, show me what I could do to get some new stuff. These people got trucks and homes and cars and nice clothes. All I'm trying to do is I'm starting out and I don't have anything, and they still hate me. And they want me to stay stagnant and stay stuck and not have nothing. And it's everywhere I go, Lord. And I'm being honest. All right. I'm being honest. I've been working since I don't know how long. And every job I had, every place I worked, it was people that made it difficult for me to want to work there. All right. There might have been times where you might not have done the best with your money. There may have been times where you might not have saved the most money up. You may not have been the most frugal. All right, you may have been reckless with your spending. You may have been reckless with your funds. But I'm here to tell you today that's going to have to change, because you think you're like everybody else. You think you're going to be able to keep going back to work. You are going to have to plan. You are going to have to put money to the side, because you're not like everybody else. You can't live paycheck to paycheck. You got to split your paycheck in half. You got to pay for your rent first. You got to buy your groceries second. You got to put money up for your haircut. You got to put money up for new shoes, new clothes, gas. And you have to put stuff up weeks in advance when you're chosen. You have to put things up weeks in advance, because you never know when these devils are going to try to cut off your supply that they're giving you, even though they don't know that God will provide. So it's just so you don't have to panic. So just so you don't have to depend on any super miracles, even though super miracles happen and God will always provide. We want to do our part too. We don't want to stress ourselves out and worry ourselves over God providing for us. God providing for us should not be a stressful thing, but they're going to try to make it that way. So what we have to do is we have to keep ourselves in a rich mentality, in a rich mindset. How you keep yourself in a rich mentality and in a rich mindset is prevent yourself from going broke or prevent yourself from being in poverty. We all know there's a different feeling from actually having money and not having it. Even though you can raise your vibration and your frequency when there's no physical money there to make some manifest, but that's a whole nother video. All you have to do is raise your frequency to the money feeling, and some money will make its way to your reality in your life, guaranteed. And that's in the Bible. As a man think, so is he. All right. Whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. You sow the seeds in your mind of, I'm going to start this business outside of this job, and God is going to allow me to use my gifts and talents to become successful, no matter who's trying to disenfranchise me. Then that's what will be your reality. That's what you're going to reap. Everybody, do me a favor and look up that man Kev On Stage. He went through the same thing. Kev On Stage. He would work. He would try to find a job. No matter what, this man could not keep a job. It wasn't him. He's not a bad dude. He believes in God. All right. He ain't out here touching nobody. He ain't out here hurting nobody. He ain't out here abusing nobody. He had a gift. His gift was comedy. His gift is funny. So when you're funny and you're able to make people laugh, a lot of people just look at that person as, oh, he just make people laugh. There's an intelligence and a science behind comedy. Because if you don't understand, if you're not intelligent enough or you don't understand the science, you won't be funny. And you won't make no money. So if that was his gift, and I'm pretty sure I know y'all know who Kev On Stage is. If you watch YouTube and you watch my videos, I know you probably scroll past one of his videos to get to mine. But I know once you're done watching one of my videos, you might check out one of his. All right, Kev On Stage. Everybody knows that guy. He's funny. He make you laugh, brighten your day, just like me. But also, that was his story. And I felt that because I'm like, that's my experience. I'm like, yo, no matter where I tried to work, no matter what I tried to do, I could not stay there for long because these people just got so agitated. They had to run me up out of there by purposely trying to bother me and make me want to leave, to the point where you either got to fight for your job or you just walk out and just be like, y'all got it. You people can have this. So when you work on yourself and you work for yourself, I'd rather fight that way than trying to fight them to keep something. Because when you go get you a job, when you work on yourself, when you work on yourself, you put yourself in the position to be your own boss now, to where jobs are your side hustle. For the next for whatever time you're trying to improve yourself, your goal should be to make a job your side hustle, and your passion and whatever you would like to do full time your career. So it's going to be some time that you have to give up, that you have to sacrifice, where you would be chilling, relaxing, kicking back, enjoying yourself. You're going to have to use that time to make what you would like to do in your personal life a full-time job for yourself. So that way, when you do go get a job, it could be a side hustle. They let you go, whatever. You're not mad? No. Why would I be mad? And you could pull out a stack of money and walk out the door and be like, that's how close I feel to that money feeling. You feel how real that laugh. Yes, I did. You feel how real that laugh was? That's because I made it enough. Okay. And you got to take your dream and that's not enough, mama. Smokey, make it enough. You got to take your dream and take that, just like Smokey did in Friday with that change his mama gave him. Take that and make it enough. That ain't enough, mama. Make it enough. Yes, I did. Okay. You need to make what you're doing enough. This is why they don't want you to be at these jobs, because they know you're going to make it enough. So do something for yourself outside. Take more control over your life. Become that king. You know you're a king. I'm not gonna gaslight you. You say you're a king because you know you're a king. I ain't gonna come at you like, well, you say you're a king, so I ain't gonna come at you like that. I know how it is. You say you're a king, so become that king that you know you are, because you know you're a king. All right, this is for my black brothers, my white brothers. This is for everybody. You know you're a king. So raise yourself up and be a king in your life. This is for the sisters. Become a queen in your life. Become a queen in your life. Become the woman in your life that you always dreamed of. Become that woman in your life that you always knew you could be. Start up that business and do something for yourself. That way you won't have to worry about who doesn't like you. You won't have to worry about Oh, they're mad because I wear the best dresses, or they don't like me because everybody stares at my figure when I go into work, or they don't like me when I because everybody stares at me when I sit down in the office chair. Everybody's breaking their neck and looking over at me. You can't control that. You're not purposely trying to make people look at you. You might even dress appropriately. You can't help the fact that you have a nice shape or you're well proportioned. All right, you can't help the fact that they find you aesthetically pleasing, or they think you're beautiful. They might like the way you wear your hair, or you might come wearing a certain perfume every day, and it makes you smell good. You already look nice now. You look good and smelling good, and you dressing good, and you're pretty. They're not going to take to you like they take to everybody else. Don't you have a kind heart and a good spirit on top of that? They're going to tell you to clock out and don't come back. And this is why you have to take that leap of faith on your life and believe in yourself. You have nothing to lose. You done went to work where some people wanted to kill you. And you done spent 8 hours around some people that was plotting on your damn life. Might even have had the weapon in the car, in the trunk. Might even had a little something in their purse. Might have even tried to poison your food at your job. And you done went to work around them and spent weeks and months and days, maybe even some years. And you wasn't afraid of that. So why are you afraid of picking up your cross and becoming who God put you here to be, and being great and becoming something, regardless of how people are going to look at you? Because you have some people that want to keep you stagnant. The more that you believe them and you don't believe in yourself, you're going to be stagnant. People have always tried to keep you stagnant because they always saw something in you. They didn't want you to believe in yourself. They didn't want you to think you could do anything. They didn't want you to have that courage, that strength, that self-confidence, because they wanted you to not believe in yourself, so that way they could keep you underneath them. So that way you wouldn't realize that you was royalty. They didn't want you to step into your rightful space in life. They don't want to see you sitting on the crown. They got to walk up to you, see you sitting on your throne, see you with your crown, see you with all the things a king or queen should have, all because you're obedient to God and you believe in him and put him first. If they did the same thing, they could get the same thing as you. But you know them, they want to take the short route. They want to take the easy route. They want to take a shortcut. They'd rather hate you for it. Who are you to have all these nice things? Who are you to have this nice beach home? Who are you to be able to go on vacation when it's cold and we're all stuck freezing, having to go to work and do all these things? Who are you to do that? Everybody has to work. It's just when you choose to work, what you choose to work on, when you choose to work and what you choose to work on. We all have to work. They think people who choose to be successful have it easy, but don't know or realize this person may even have it harder than you. This person may have to put in more work in their life than you. You don't know their situation. You don't know what they had to go through or overcome mentally or physically or spiritually. So they have been trying and trying and trying to keep you stagnant. You have been going through so much. You've been fighting to keep jobs. You've been fighting to stay afloat just so you could just to keep your appearance up. They've even fooled you into thinking that you could never even have a home. They may have fooled you into thinking that you could never have a car. This is your confirmation right now to destroy that thought. Destroy that thought. You're not going to be homeless forever. You're not going to live in an apartment forever. You're not going to live in a room forever. You're not going to live in your car forever. You're not going to live in you're not going to live in that development forever. You may have a nice home, you may have a nice car, a nice house, but then people still evil as hell where you live at. You want something bigger than that because you deserve it and you know you're worthy of it. And you can have it. Just so what? Just because you live in a nice suburb and you got a development and you don't like that, and you should be grateful for it. So what? You shouldn't be grateful for something from the devil if it's evil, and you know God got something greater for you no matter how high you took it. God still got something better for you because that's where you took it. That ain't where God took it. So you still deserve something better. Even if you took it to the highest heights, guess what? God gonna up it up one more. One, yeah, God loves some competition. Only competition I love is from God. I love God doing better than me. I'm thinking I'm doing all these great things for myself. God said, hold on, here you go. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me put some praise up in it. Look at God. Look at that. All right. And You will be amazed at your blessings when you start to stay on the right path. You start to do better. You start to read your Bible more. You start to stay in God's word more, because it's going to help you change your life. It's going to help you stay focused. And when certain things go off in your mind and you want to go off, those scriptures are going to pop up and be like, oh, wait a minute. The Bible says this. God says this. Jesus says that. The Lord says this. I don't have to feel this type of way. I don't have to react. I don't have to respond negatively to people, to foolish nonsense. So it is what it is, right? They've been trying to keep you stagnant, but they're not going to be successful. They've been trying to keep you stagnant, but you're still going to grow. They've been trying to keep you walking. They've been trying to keep you living in a trailer. They've been trying to keep you living in a room. They've been trying to keep you as a janitor. They've been trying to keep you as the second manager instead of the head manager. They've been trying to keep you as the closer instead of the head opener, or instead of the shift leader. All right, whatever they've been trying to hold you back and stop you from doing, God's about to do that and then some for you in your life. You're going to be so far ahead of where they tried to stop you. Their heads are going to spin. Their head may even explode or fall off. Brain matter everywhere. All right, make your head blow off. Okay, y'all seen the Nutty Professor? She said, make your head blow off. All right, they're not going to be able to take your success, and their head may even explode or fall off. Because I mean, that's how jealous they are of you, and this is how this is how what they've told themselves. They told themselves that you were never going to make it. Never gonna make it. They told themselves you were never gonna make it because they don't like you. They want you to lose it all. But now I see that they were faking me. They were faking us, y'all. They were faking us. They were faking us. They were faking us. They were faking us. They were faking us because they were fake enough for the job. All right. Now we see that they were fake as can be. All right. And I can say they never wanted us to make it. They never wanted us to make it because we gonna make some moves. We're going to boss up on our haters, and they're not going to be able to hold us back. And I can say it's going to feel good to overcome your haters. It's going to feel good to put yourself, I feel good right now. It's going to feel good to be able to know that you tried to stop me, but I don't care if I'm making 25 cents. I don't care if I'm making 15 cents. I don't care if I'm making 10 cents. It's something I can do for myself, by myself, and it's going to grow. It's going to turn into something better. It's going to turn into something amazing, and God's going to make it so that we have more than what they have when they tried to stop us. Everybody that tried to stop us, guess what? All we wanted was a fraction, a morsel, a smidget of what they had. Just a little piece of car, a little piece of the pie. All right, you know how some people, they have a pie like this. Some people, they had a little baby pie. We just want a little thin piece of pie, just like that, little thin slice of pie. Yep, that's how I say slice. Don't hate on me, because I got a fancy way to say slice. That's how I say it. Even though, just like Lil Wayne said, my F up is a perfect mistake. MF, I'm great. Okay? All we wanted was a thin slice of pie. Just a little slice of the pie, a little slice, a piece of the pie. That's it. They didn't even want us to have that. I want some more? No. Can I have the crumbs? No. Can I lick the plate? No. Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No. All right, but guess what? We have our own magic conch shell. And guess what? The magic conch, if you go back and watch that SpongeBob episode, and why Squidward wasn't getting anything, and why Patrick and SpongeBob was getting everything, go back and watch that episode. Patrick and SpongeBob represent somebody that knows how the universe works and how God works, and Squidward don't. That's why he was mad. He was dumbfounded. Everything was happening for SpongeBob and Squidward, and SpongeBob and Patrick, and they were just sitting there. Sitting there with their eye, they were just sitting there. Magic Conch, what do you want us to do? Nothing. That's based. They were talking to the Holy Spirit. Your magic consciousness. They call it magic consciousness because they called it magic conch because it's short for consciousness. Magic conch, magic consciousness. That's the Holy Spirit. It was a representation for the Holy Spirit. Patrick and SpongeBob, I mean SpongeBob, yeah, SpongeBob and Patrick were talking to the Holy Spirit through that magic conch shell, their magic consciousness, which connected them through the power of their subconscious mind to the universe. They drop stuff like this in cartoons all the time. People who read books and who are into esoteric knowledge and ancient wisdom and the Bible and history, they understand. All right, they understand. This is why you need to develop your understanding, so that way nobody will be able to pull the wool over your eyes. But yo, they tried to keep us stagnant, but we forever moving. We listen to Bruce Lee. We're like water, baby. They tried to stop us. They tried to slow us down. They tried to eradicate us. They tried to exterminate us. They done tried to exterminate some of y'all. They tried to put something in your food, put you in a bad mood. All right, and leave you with something crude. That like people are diabolical and detrimental, but whatever they tried to do to you is going to come back to them tenfold. Whatever they tried to stop you from getting, God is about to make that flood. God's about to flood you with everything they tried to stop you from having. And this is why they had to beat you down and stop you and get to you, because they knew sooner or later that God was going to open the floodgates of blessings on your life. And if you didn't know it, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. This is your confirmation. God is about to open the floodgates of blessings on your life. You've been stopped. You've been held back. You've been hated on. You've been plotted against. You've been schemed against. You've been trapped, set up, set back, pushed back. They have been trying to stop you for years. People have been working against you and trying to make sure that you don't become anything for the rest of your life. You don't think these people know each other? Oh, he's working there now. I know her. Let me call her. That's Aunt Susie, Jim, Bob, cousins, Glenn, sons, daughters, uncles, nephews, sister. Let me call her. She's evil just like me. Hey, you got that new guy you're working there. He just left our job. He's trying to get his start working at your job. He's gonna be weird. You're not gonna like him. He's real egotistical. He thinks he's better than everybody. He goes to work and doesn't even talk to anyone. He just stays to himself. You're not gonna like him. He doesn't even he's not even gonna talk to you. All he's gonna do is work and then go home. Oh wow, I'm definitely not gonna like that. I'm gonna take you up on that. Thanks for letting us know. We definitely don't want to hire anybody that's actually going to come here to work. We just want people that are here that are going to be demonic and be tormented and twisted to the unknowing poor souls that come here and think they're just going to work and have a job and be left alone. Yeah, sure. Oh well, he'll be here for a few weeks and we'll do the same thing you did to him. Thanks for the heads up. Bye. Like, you don't think these people have connections and groups? All you are like, if you're in the same state and you've been trying to work in different places and different spots and stuff like that, it's not going to work. You will have to move and go someplace else. But that's why it's good for you to start something for yourself, so that way you can save up enough to where you can make some moves. All right, even if you have to go to job to job to job. This is why I made this. This is why I suggested that you save in advance. You pay your rent first, then you buy your groceries, then you take care of your appearance, necessities, haircut, clothes, shoes, and then anything else, phone bill, our other bills, gas, car repair. Always put up a little bit of money for your car repair, whatever your oil change is, whatever is not working right, or whatever you know could be a potential problem. Plan for the better, not for worse. Always just put up a 1/4 of a big thing that could take a chunk out of your money or whatever you're going to have to pay for, so that way you won't have to dip into your savings and buy this or spend this on that, or take this money that was supposed to be used for this and now use it for something else. Because these people will ruin your plans when they catch you off guard and they start to get a whiff of you becoming too successful at their job when they've been there for years, and you only been there for 1 year, and you already look like you about to leave and start your own business already, and you just got there last night. All right. You can't underestimate your own greatness. You're strong, you're a genius, you're powerful. These people see all these things just from observing you from the day to day. That's why they can't take their eyes off you. They can't, not even if they try. They're watching greatness in the flesh. They're watching greatness happen and take place right before their very eyes. Something that they could never take their eyes off of. If you think they can, you lying to yourself. they can, you gaslighting yourself. So these people have been trying to hold you back. They've been trying to stop you, but it's going to end because you're going to make it end. You're not going to depend on them anymore. You're going to start today. You're going to start working towards creating something for yourself. You're going to start limiting the amount of power that these people have in your life, over your life. You're going to take all your power back, and you're going to start doing different things with your money. You're going to start having random money come to you from out of nowhere. You're going to need to take these blessings and invest in yourself. You're going to have to take these blessings and invest in books, invest in courses, invest in things to make yourself better, to where you can put as much value in yourself as you can, to where now you can either become a business, start a business, or you have so much to offer that people will pay you to assist them or help them or guide them or inform them with whatever it is you know. All right, and that way you won't even need that crappy job anymore. They'll be all they'll get is a postcard with you living your best life on a vacation, sitting on a beach chair with the sunset in the background with you with a coconut. And hopefully, it might even be some more good things for you. All right, so definitely take heed to this. The people who have been trying to hold you back, they're going to end up suffering the same fate that they tried to cause for you. And everything that they didn't want to see you with, God's about to open the floodgates on your life, and you're going to get mass blessings, massive income, massive money, massive job opportunities. Things are going to happen to come into your life and change your life, because God sees you not giving up. He sees you leveling up. You're not complaining. You're not being just upset and just whining and crying. You're actually taking steps and making moves to towards financial freedom, to make these people non-existent in your life. So anybody that was hating on you in the past, anybody that was jealous of you in the past, you're going to be able to tell them to kiss your ass, because they're not going to have no control or say over your life. And no matter what they did or how they tried to stop you, is gonna basically be like it had no effect over you. They wanted to hold you back. They wanted to stop you. They wanted to slow you down, and they wanted you to stay with nothing, because they were afraid that you were going to look nicer and better than them with your shades on, riding in your new car, no matter how small or old or ugly it is. They was going to have to see you riding around in something, and that's something that they just couldn't take. They was going to have to see you level up in life, and that's something that they just couldn't take. Well, guess what? It's going to be a whole bunch of leveling up, because they don't know who you believe in. It's going to be a whole bunch of leveling up because they don't know who your Father in heaven is. It's going to be a whole bunch of leveling up because they just don't know how much you've been praying about this particular situation, and how much time and effort and energy you've been putting into finding solutions and ways out of this particular situation. They just don't know. They just don't know. They just don't know. They just don't know. You've been working on this as long as you could remember. All right, as long as you have found out that there was something you could do to create a business for yourself. You've been doing it. You've been working on art. You've been side hustling. You've been trying different things out, and you finally are finding some things that stick. And you're finally beginning to find some things that is worthwhile with your time. And that thing that you've been putting a lot of time in, that you didn't never think was going to get anywhere, is finally starting to show fruit. It's finally starting to bear fruit. You're finally starting to get signs that I can do this, and I'm going to be successful at this, and I'm going to have a healthy, happy career with this. I'm going to be able to make money off this, provide for myself, get a house with this, because I put a lot of time into this. Some of you have put even over a decade into some of the things that you've been working on, and some of the things that you've been doing in the dark. You're now about to be praised in the light for it. Some of the things that you've been doing in your home, you're now about to get praised in public for it, because you've just been putting in so much time, effort, and energy into it that you can't help but get the praise for it. All right, you've been putting so much time, effort, and energy into it. Now you're worthy of praise, and you got to show yourself approved when it comes to God, when it comes to being educated, when it comes to the Bible, and also when it comes to your faith and your works. All right, you have to show yourself approved with your works as well. Can't just be talking about something and not have no works to back it up. You can't just be saying all this good stuff and not have any faith or works to back it up. So you got to show yourself approved with works too. If you believe in God and you talk about God and you say you have faith, you need to be doing what you feel is impossible. It needs to be something that you're doing that you feel that you could not do without the power of God. And because you have that power in your life, you should see yourself being able to do that, achieve that, accomplish that, and you should not see yourself leaving this earth without this that being something that you didn't go after and do. All right. So you have the power in you to do that. Don't let these jobs, don't let these negative people, your boss, your coworkers, your employees, don't let these people intimidate you. Don't let these people intimidate you because they're able to work, they're able to stay, they're able to take this little measly portion. All right. It doesn't matter how high they're going to take it because that's not God taking that's not God taking them there. That's themselves taking them there. Don't trip because they're able to take themselves to a better place and it's been a struggle for you. Don't trip because you've been trying to do the same thing in your life that you see everybody else doing, but for some odd reason, you just can't stick around as long as everybody else. You've been trying to talk to family, friends, everyone. But all you can get is all that happens is you get gaslit. And that's been very frustrating and aggravating for you. So if people think you're lazy, people think you don't want to work, people think you're the problem, start you a business. Do something to where you could put in as much work on yourself to where you were putting in the same amount of work at that job. To where now, because you know how you were working at that job, you know you work good. You know there's nothing wrong with your work ethic. You know they were just jealous of it. So you take that same work ethic that they're jealous of and you put it into yourself and really give them something to be jealous about. Because you take that work ethic that they were jealous of and didn't want to see it face to face, you take that, put it into your life, put it into something that you want to be successful at, and now they're not going to be able to not see it, and your success is going to be all up in their face. All right. This has been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. I'll see all you vessels in the next video. All right. And just before we leave, real quick, all right, I want you guys to not allow anybody to make you feel less than because you've been trying to do something for a longer time than them, and they might be more successful than you. They might be ahead of you. You've been working hard on things and you have people that are mocking you and gaslighting you, and they're trying to make you feel bad about your situation. A lot of people can see that people are jealous of you, and if they're jealous of you too, if they're not empathetic towards you, that's just how it's going to be. And it may be a lot of people, it may feel like it's everybody, but guess what, even if it feels like everybody is against you, you still have God there. All right, so as hard as it is to have to keep trying to do the same thing and not be able to get the result you want, I know that's frustrating, but don't give up because you're going to find something that you can do. I had to go through working for so many places to where I finally figured out it's best that I do something for myself. It's best that I create something for myself. It's best that I take my life into my own hands and stop allowing other people to play God in my life with an opportunity. All right, when you don't do anything for yourself and you go to this job or you go to these jobs, you allow them to play God in your life just for an opportunity, just for a measly portion of bread. When God got the whole loaf for you. Stop selling your soul for a measly portion. All right, stop shucking and bucking for a measly portion. All right, stop kissing your managers behind for a measly portion. You can be as nice as you want to these people. You can kiss all the butt you want to. Pause. They still not gonna like you because you're better than them, and you're royalty to them. All they see you as is a prisoner of war. When this person rises up and they realize who they truly are, we're gonna have to watch our back. And that's why they don't keep you around for long, because they know once you start to get better and start to improve, they think you might come after their job because you're gonna look like you could do their job. You could probably do their job better than them. Why? Like you have certain qualities and certain intelligence that people go to school for. You have certain qualities and certain intelligence of people that are in a higher rank. You have the capability to be a manager, but you move boxes. You have the capability to be a CEO, but you're a shift lead. And because you got CEO energy as a shift lead, you got to get out of there. Because you got owner energy as a forklift driver or somebody that moves boxes, a stacker. All right, they want you up out of there. Try to rhyme something with stacker, but they want you up out of there. All right, because your energy is too strong. You got big energy. You got energy that says I'm royalty. You got energy that says I'm anointed. I have a crown. I'm heavenly. I'm godly. All right, I'm a god, I'm a goddess. You have that energy and you carry that. It's your essence. You carry that with you wherever you go. Energy, just positive energy, just flowing off of you. And people can't stand it because it ain't them. So they're going to want to hold you back. And because you already have great things about you and you already feel good about yourself, they're not going to want you to have anything because that's going to make your life too lit. It's going to make you too lit to quit. All right, it's going to make you too lit for words. You're gonna be so popping and so successful and look so good and so nice. They're going to die inside. They may even have a heart attack because you're so fly and so fresh. God forbid. We don't want nobody to have no heart attack just because we shining and we dipped in butter. All right, don't stress yourself out over our success. Don't stress yourself out over our glory. All right, give that glory to God. All right, so it is what it is. They try to stop you from being great. They try to hold you back. They try to keep you stagnant because they see you have motion. They see that you got a high a flow of energy in your life. They wanted you to stay low vibrational. They wanted you to stay lame and have a miserable life and not have the life you wanted. All right. So what they tried to do is they tried to hold you back and keep you stuck in the same place for your whole entire life. All right, these people have been watching you. They've been watching you suffer. They watched you at first because you had an uplifted spirit. And then they had to keep breaking you down. They had to keep breaking you down. You go to this job, go to that job, go to this job, go to that job. After a while, it breaks a person down. And it's harder when your own family is in on it because your own family, they see you trying. It's just they're jealous of you too. So because your own family is jealous of you and they see you trying, they're going to gaslight you just like your manager would. You're going to go to your family and try to talk to them about your experience at work. And if they're narcissistic, if they're enemies of God, if they're jealous of you, they're not going to want to hear what you have to say. They're going to gaslight you and they're going to minimize your experience and tell you that you're the problem. Son, it's your fault. You're the problem that this job didn't work out. Oh, okay. All I did was go to work and mind my business. You're the problem, son. So, okay, if we're the problem, then we need to be the solution. And that solution is putting more time into your life outside of that job and creating something for yourself so you can tell everybody to kiss your ass. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. This has been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessel. All right, anybody that gaslights you or minimize your experience, or don't believe the truth that you're saying and you know it's real, give them the scissors. We out.